What's going on? Rich DeMuro here, Rich on Tech, taking a look at the VanMoof electric bicycle. This I'm going to call is the Tesla of electric bikes, and that's because it is just so high-tech, so futuristic, but I love how it just looks like a regular bike. Now, what you just saw is the anti-theft system that's sort of built into this bike, so once it's locked, you can't move it forward or back, and if someone really messes with your bike, they're going to get not only those warning sounds, but eventually a full-on alarm. So the way that you unlock this bike, you can do it from the handlebars, or you can do it from your phone, and so once you tap unlock on your phone, you have a couple seconds to move it forward or back, and you can see it comes to life with this cool little display. Underneath here is where you charge it. So right now, this bike can go about 30 to 90 miles on a charge. The battery is actually built into the frame, but this model test review unit has an extra battery here. So if you really want to boost your range, you can do that. And if you're not familiar, oh, it's got a full battery right now. If you're not familiar how an electric bike works, because I wasn't before I actually test drove this one, the way these work is that you pedal them just like a regular bike. So as you pedal, you get a little boost from an electric motor that's attached to the back. Now this one has everything pretty much built in and very slick looking. So you can't even tell if this is electric. I mean, it looks futuristic. And then you have a number from 1 to 4 of just how much assistance you want. So if you want to do 0 and get most exercise, you can. If you want to do a 1, 2, 3, and 4, you can do that as well. And with the higher the number, the more kind of power you're going to get. So when you just rotate that pedal once, your bike is going to go a lot further with a lot less effort. It also shifts gears all by itself, and I found that to be really cool. You can have the light on the front always on, auto or off. There's a little light on the front there. It also has a nice little light on the back. You've got some fun horn sounds. So this is the horn button. Right now I have it set to ding dong. You can also do the signature VanMoof, or you can do this one, my personal favorite. Party time. And look at that. It even gives you a little party sound and display on the LED. Okay. And you can also have it, you can also have a manual unlock code in case your phone isn't nearby, and you can use this to unlock. So that's your horn. Over here is my favorite button. This is your boost button. So when you're riding, you can just press this for like an instant boost. And it just feels like if you've ever been in an electric car, it feels exactly the same way. Here's where you charge it up underneath here. So you've got this, you'd have a power cable that goes into here. This one's coming from the extra battery, so you can keep that plugged in. And then you've got a little power button here that you use to turn it on, reset, whatever. The other neat thing is that, if I can show you this, it's really tough to see, but you see this bike, it actually has GPS built in, like in cellular. So this works on Apple's Find My, so you can see where this phone is on a map at all times. It also has anti-theft. So if someone actually were to steal this bike, VanMoof will actually send out a team of people that will attempt to reclaim it for you. There's the light in the back, and again, here is the the kind of the motor, the whole situation going on here with the motor. Let me show you how to lock the bike. So you see those two little white lines there? You want to line those up, and then you kick right here, and now your bike is locked and closed up. So it's just a really cool, fun, high-tech bike. Let me show you. You get to all your little stats here, so you can see how far you rode, how many minutes you've ridden. I've taken 10 rides. I've gone 35 miles, average of 9.4 miles an hour. So you get all these stats as well. And it's just a really, really cool, high-tech bike. So anyway, if you have questions about the VanMoof, let me know. Leave them in the comments. I was a skeptic, I'll be honest. I was a total skeptic about electrical bikes. I said, you should really get some exercise when you're on a bike. But now I've changed my mind, because I feel like a bike can be both things. You can get exercise in this bike, which my Apple Watch says I did, but you can also go much further and use this bike in ways that you might not use a typical bike, like to go to breakfast like I did, or short little errands around the neighborhood, or even if you want to commute to work and not get as sweaty as you might get on a standard bike. Anyway, I think this is one of the coolest looking e-bikes I've ever seen, and their slogan is like "Ride the Future," and Yeah, definitely feels that way. All right, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions about it, leave them in the comments. Rich DeMuro here, richontech.tv. Take care.